welcome back to my channel. How many videos am I going to do in this dress? As you can see by the title, this is a Lane Bryant haul. I know with everything that's going on in the world right now that a lot of us are spending time shopping online, just for anything, you know, like retail therapy, something to do, something to wait for in the mail, you name it. But for me, it's sort of like spring cleaning. We did this in the autumn where we went in and I got rid of a whole bunch of clothes that were really needed to go. And then I replaced it with some new items. And I kind of did the same thing now. So this is my springtime wardrobe change, basically, we'll call it that. Now, if you are watching this, I previously bought stuff from Old Navy. There's a couple of things that are gonna go back. So if you see things that are very similar to something that I bought, you might, you know, just ask in the comments if you want, if I'm gonna replace something, or I might mention it, who knows. So the first thing was, I will mention, Lane Bryant was having a huge sale, 60% off all clearance items. Additional 60% off all clearance items. And one of the things that was on clearance that was 60% off was this scarf. This scarf is absolutely beautiful. Let me show you how wide it is. First, let me take the ring off. Okay. It is a one size scarf. It is really wide. Do you see that? It's really thick. It's not really thin like you can get at like the Target dollar spot or whatever. It was only, I'm gonna put the prices, but I'm pretty sure it was only $5.19 before everything. And it's this beautiful black and white check. So you knew I just had to have it. But you know what? If you see something like this, you know, it doesn't have to be for your body. It could be for your home. You could throw this. This could be a really cute throw in the back of a chair if you want to. But I, of course, got it to wear. Now, nothing's in any kind of order. I know you guys like order. And I also know that you guys, actually, you don't guys like order. What am I saying? I also know that you know that I can't see very well with the light in my eyes. So if I think everything's black and white. Well, most things are black and white. And if you see something that I say is black and white, but it looks like navy blue to you, let me know. So I'm just showing you a couple of different ways you could style a scarf. Of course, you could suffocate yourself like I just did there. But honestly, this is such a big and plush, beautifully, oh my gosh, it's so, the quality, it almost reminds me of pashmina. But they're just calling it a black and white scarf. I love it. I'm not a huge, like, I don't like things around my neck like that so much, but this one is so roomy that it's totally perfect. And then the final way is that famous fold it in half and add a knot. It's just the quickest way to add, like, a sophistication to a scarf if you don't choke yourself like me. That's it. There you go. So this beautiful, well, it looked beautiful anyway. Looks beautiful in real life too. This beautiful dress. It is a knee length or midi length. I think it's actually technically a midi length, but it looks kind of short. It's got a crisscross front and 3/4 sleeves. They were having, on top of their 60% off clearance sale, they were having a sale on panties and dresses. All dresses were $35, except for the ones that were on clearance. So this one was actually a clearance dress. Not a $35 dress, but it's got a really cute faux wrap front in the front, and then of course I'll do try-ons. So you guys are probably like watching me wear it as I'm talking about it, right? Let's see. I think I'm gonna leave this dress for the end because that's my special dress. I also picked up this top. Again, I think everything's black and white except that red dress. But that's kind of my wardrobe. I think I bought some color from I have clothes coming from Torrid. I think that there's some color in there as well. I found this really pretty skirt. It's actually got slit Okay, where's the slit? Oh, here it is. It's got double slits up the front, kind of like where you walk in front of your foot. And it's this beautiful knit, and it's got this really pretty white stripes on a black background, and it's a long skirt because I kind of love that. I got this top to go with it. It's really funny because I very rarely see the model wearing the shirt with the pants or kind of thing. And this was just one of those times that I was like, yep, I want that shirt to go with that skirt. But this was what the model had on. It's a really pretty, looks like sort of a boat neck, I think, but it has this really pretty detail on the side here. And I know it's so hard to see that it's dark, but you see how it's like cinched up to the side here? It just looked so pretty on, like a faux peplum almost on one side. But I thought that they would look, they looked so lovely together, so I wanted to get them. Normally I don't show you undergarments. I'm not showing you undergarments right this second, but normally I don't show you undergarments. But I think I'm going to share them with you today because I've had people reach out to me and ask me about the quality of them and that kind of stuff. And since they're all just like regular panties, I don't have to like, ooh, sexy panties. So I found this dress, and I know that in my Old Navy haul I got a simple black dress, but I don't know that I necessarily feel very comfortable in it. I might feel differently if I lose some more weight and stuff, but I'm in the market for like you know, the LBD. I have one that is like perfect for the height of the summer because it's really thin, and then I have one that's sort of like for the winter, like the height of the winter, but I kind of need like the interim seasons where I won't be sweating and I won't be freezing. Oh, my bippy's off. But this is a very long, it's got like a short sleeve, almost like a cap sleeve a little bit. It's got a zipper up the back, but it's stretchy. And I read one of the reviews that said you could just pull it right over your head. It is belted. But what I really love about it is it's got sort of a high-low hem going on in the bottom. So hopefully you guys are picking that up on the try-on video. I so do wish the lines showed up better on the camera. I am madly in love with this dress, the way it feels. It's like I think I look stunning. But I wanted to show you too, I tried to get the belt out of the loops, but that wasn't happening. But it would look even lovely without the belt if you're a person who's not a belt type person. The one, besides the red dress, the other one color that I picked up was I got these gray pants that are supposed to be like, I thought they were green, but they look very gray. Oh, they're green, okay. Because I was gonna say they were supposed to be green, but they were called relaxed knit dress pants, almost like, so they were supposed to be like semi-professional looking. Do you see how they have like a pleat going up the front of the leg? You know, like that, it's sewed, like the pleat goes up the front of the leg so it always looks crisp and ironed. It's got pockets, but it also has a knit waist, I mean an elastic waist with a belt, a string belt. They're called tailored stretch. There you go. And if you're interested at Lane Bryant, I tend to wear 26, 28, but I do look at the measurements on that particular garment. Also, the fabric that it's made of will determine whether or not I buy it or how I think it'll fit on me. But after being plus size for 40 years and dressing plus size, well, for 25 years, you kind of get to know what you can and cannot wear, kind of thing. So, but I just thought these look super cute and very inexpensive. And I thought there'd be something good to have in my wardrobe. In my wardrobe. So this last dress is really probably the most exciting because of the $35 dress deal. It's a maxi dress. It is in this beautiful, I didn't even know how pretty it was. It looks prettier. I think it's like caged tomato or something, but it's like this beautiful red. Absolutely. You can see how different it is than the red that I'm wearing. And it's actually might be showing up a little burgundy on there. But it's got this beautiful crocheted yoke. It's actually not the yoke, it's the, what's it called in the front? Yeah, I'll remember. But it's got this beautiful embroidery detail, and it is sleeveless, and it is like this knit. It is belted, but the belt, you know, it's optional. It's stringed on there, so you can take it off if you don't want to, and it's nice and long. And I got this because my secret's out. I like to throw that on when I'm going out. I feel like dresses like this one and knit dresses are just a step above pajamas. Honestly, I do. I find them very comfortable, but I also like to look nice, so I like to go out in them and not my nightgown. Because there's no shame in my game. I'll go out in my nightgown. We did not buy everything at Colton's, but due to our sanitizing processes, we just put everything over in the Colton's bag. So I will share with you really quickly the underwear choices. This particular, maybe the striped ones. These particular underwear are like classique, and they're my favorite out of any underwear. I do really like Torrid's cheeky pants, but I don't think they actually are the same anymore. But I like Torrid's underwear that have like, that's gonna sound weird, but they have like a seam up your tushy. And having the seam up your tushy keeps them from riding up. As a matter of fact, I think I mentioned this in a vlog, like a driving vlog one time, because that used to be like I used to wear the same clothes every time I would road trip. I know it's a silly reason. I just said if I'm ever going missing on a road trip, people know what I'm wearing. But I love this cut. So I'm not sure if these are the full briefs or the hipsters, but I like both of them, and I wear both of them on a regular. So this is the full cotton brief, and it's got this nice wide band, not super wide, you know, and I love the stripes, and it's got full coverage, booty coverage. One of the things I really like about it, I guess that's one of those things that if you're not a plus size person, you may not appreciate, but sometimes you can get the crotch, or I guess there's probably a more official fabric name for it, but that it's like so thin that it doesn't like, it can move. It could shift, it can move around. I think you guys know what I mean. But I like a full coverage, and especially when it's, especially when it's that time of the month and you're trying to take care of that stuff, you know? I hope I'm making sense. This is the cotton high waist brief. So you can see they're much longer. And I got these in that like nude colored pink color. And again, I wear a 26, 28. So I do like them because they are mostly cotton, but they're actually like cotton plus spandex. And I feel like that really helps. It helps keep them up. It helps keep them, if you ever wear 100% cotton and you're a plus size girl and you're sitting and standing and sitting and standing and sitting and standing all day, sometimes those bad boys can get around your ankles. I'm just saying, especially when you wear a dress. Yep. So that one is in like the pink, and then this one is in like the nude, but they have other names for them, I think. This is that same full cotton brief that the striped ones came in. So I like these under white. A lot of people will wear white bra and panties. I'm not us, because we're all older, we know, right? A lot of people wear white under white, but that's not really appropriate, because then you could see it. I mean, it isn't not appropriate, especially if you're young. If you want, you know, Madonna used to wear white bra under her white t-shirt so we could all see her bra. So it's definitely a fun trend that was happening back in the day, but you know, it's better to wear nude colors. This is going or coming from, I'm so sorry. So I picked up another pair of the full cotton brief in just solid black. To be honest with you, I'd say roughly 75% of the underwear in my drawer are solid black. That's just my preferred. Most of my pants 75% of my bottoms, actually more than 75% of my bottoms, are solid black. So it just goes to say that my underwear will be the same. But I did pick up this pair in gray, and these are boy shorts. So if you've not ever had boy shorts, they're sort of like, give you a little cheeky thing going on in the back. But again, I got full coverage in the front. It kind of makes you feel like you're wearing, well, your boyfriend's underwear or your like husband's boxers or boxer briefs or something. So that's why we like them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this haul and this try on. If you do, give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions at all, really like at all, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. I might be delayed in answering, but I'll eventually get to everybody, I promise. And that's the downside of being a daily vlogger. So if you have any questions at all that I can answer, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to share this with friends and family, especially if somebody, let's get real for a second. If somebody's new to being plus size, me and one of my sisters were plus size since we were little. Everybody else has become plus size as an adult. So I have people in my family who are the same way. So you really won't ask me anything that I haven't heard before. But seriously, you can still get style, you can still get quality, you can still be fashionable and be plus size at the same time. Because why not? It's not 1983 anymore. By the way, in case you're curious, 1983, I had to wear like an old lady dress to my 7th grade prom. Just saying. 8th grade prom, excuse me. That was 1984. I'm just saying. I still loved it because I love everything and it was new, and I love the fact that it was new, and I had a lot of hand-me-downs back then. This is not part of this story. This is not part of this vlog. But when stores like Lane Bryant opened up, then eventually Torrid, and they started making clothes, plus size clothes for people in their 20s, I was extremely happy. So, as always, you take care, God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye.